Welcome back. Welcome back to the Profile Hideout for another session trading the Nasdaq. I don't want to hear myself, so I'm gonna mute myself in my headphones. News-wise, we got news 15 minutes after the open and top of the hour. Just interesting to know. I'm starting out with daily and weekly profiles. So just looking at the weekly here, yesterday dropping, basically rejecting the high of value, dropping below the weekly point of control, dropping to the low value, rejecting the low value, dropping out of value. That extreme at a 475 broke. We melted towards the next target, which was the value area low from 2 weeks ago. We bounced towards that extreme level from last week at that 475, and we are currently rejecting this level. It's not looking bullish. Yes, there's trades to be made if buyers step in towards that level, but especially once we trade above that level, that's when I'm going to be starting to look more bullish on a higher time frame. If I look at this, I think it wants lower. We'll see. Let's create a plan. So next up, we'll just do the daily levels from yesterday. Yesterday was a huge sell-off. Get a 733 point range with once again not a lot of structure on top here. Was basically the reason once we started dropping out of value from Monday. There's no structure, it's just straight up. Yeah, once you go back that way, you're gonna go straight down. So yeah, interesting level here. Lots of aggression, basically an imbalance on a higher time frame. As long as we keep rejecting this, it's bearish. Bearish. Regardless, value area low from yesterday. It's at 3/10. The POC is at the overnight highs here. If I zoom in here, can you show yesterday's New York session volume profile after you've done? So yeah, that's what I don't know what you're trying to get at. That's what I'm going over right now. So this is the volume profile from yesterday. Is everything in because my freaking face is on top of this thing. Let me do it like this. That's better, right? So yeah, regardless, prior range low, the value area low, the prior POC here. Prior POC is at 500s, but there's like also a lot of aggression here. So this is also a point of rejection, basically what the overnight is doing right here. So once we start trading above these levels, especially above the overnight high here, above 520s, I'm expecting a move pretty quick towards 700s. If it does it. Value area high. The volume profile value area high is 70, 71-ish. And then the high from the session all the way on top of here. Basically the same as the day before. At the 952s. And then the current open is to be determined. As it stands, we are about to open inside of range and value, which is going to be the more balanced type of open, until we break in this case, in this profile, is a value area low. See the rejection towards the prior range low and then continuation. But if we go up here, key levels are the prior point of control. Then right above it, right above that overnight high at 520. If that level breaks, basically like this. So I'm looking at, so this is going to be resistance. If longs to that level, any breaks goes up, I'm looking for value area high, especially that 705 here, that aggression, that aggressive delta here on the 700s. If that one breaks, yeah, very likely to go back up to that prior range high. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. All right, I think I'm done for that. Going to the overnight session here. See what's going on right here. Still got 9 minutes. Profile might still develop a little bit more volume-wise, obviously. But I can get an idea here. So if this is going to be value area high, I'm going to be looking for the aggression on top. You can see here the delta, the bearish delta on that high volume node at the 503s. Ish, yeah. Something like that. That's going to be a key level. If that one breaks, it's going to be a bullish thing. Then you can see the buyer stepping in here at 48s, 348s. Profile still going to develop, but this is going to be a key level for to regain. If you regain that level, very likely move back to the value area low. If you regain that, move towards the higher value and potentially that where is it? Potentially a move to remove that box, that naked point of control of yesterday. See what happens here. So these levels up here, if we get to that point and we regain that level, this is going to be looking real bullish. At the same time, if we fail, might be a reversal here. Not sure how much we're going to drop after a 700 point dump. Again, on the higher time frame here. It can happen for sure. But usually after a big dump like this, the next day is a little bit of a rebalance day, like distribute, accumulate, range bound day. Just gotta look at the extremes. It's basically, it's not it. Yeah, so basically once we start trading under, like the overnight levels for me are like a little bit of a sniper entries, but obviously it's that low of a time frame to profile that the higher time frames rule. But once we start trading under that extreme on the lows and under the prior value area low, and we really see down pressure, it's going to be looking heavy for moves towards the prior range low, and then see what happens here. Yeah, weekly looking heavy. At the same time, this can just stay range bound, which is fine. Just adjusting the levels here a little bit. So value area high towards that high volume node. It's right above. I don't know if it's that obvious on chart. Zoom in a little bit, huh? Should go for the low volume node here though. It's very tight. 62 to 64. And then here it's towards that high volume node. 71 or low volume node 70. I'll just take 70. And then for the sell aggression, we got retreats, buy aggression. Let me put some numbers on this. 48s. Dude, I still need more screens. I got 3 screens. I need more screens. Where do I put everything? So overnight levels. It's currently finding buyers here. If you drop back into value from the overnight, stay above and open up here. There's a probability for price to do a complete value rotation in this overnight. Don't really want to short against these levels here. Want to get more aggressive with the shorts once we break 350s. That aggression on the downside, basically. That's what I want to do. Very likely a move towards that aggression on the weekly from prior week and that value area higher. We got time. We got time. See what happens. Overnight high also is going to be a key level. Markets open. Is that a straight dump? bro. Bro. I want to go short, but there's no way to enter on this. See how we close here in the first 5 minutes. Especially everything under that overnight aggression on the downside, and that 325 level is it's bearish for me. If you start regaining these levels, that's fairly more likely for me to start looking for longs. Also dropping under a weekly target. The next target is 25,025, which is the range low from that week. Very likely to have a bounce at 120s. 120s is the level of interest for a bounce. Kind of want to target those levels. Let's see where that range low is. So yesterday's range low at 218. I do like the sell side, but just don't want to go short against this like that quick. Trying to see if there was any kind of entry. It's just 100-point candle, probably 388. A little bit less, not that much less. Again, rejecting that heavy selling there. Not something I want to go short against. I want to be aggressive, but interesting level here. Not sure if we are gonna get a. Man, I just want along that level. I'm gonna go for it. Sir? Sir?
Come back, please. Nasdaq.
Right, I behave. It's heavy selling here. Heavy selling. I like it above that sweep level though. Someone should have waited for structure. Come on, Nasty. And Sour stepping in there. Okay. So this is the opposite of what I want to see. Someone should have shorted that level. And now it's not going to give me an entry. Now it's hitting the level that I don't want to see it bounce on. All right. Not a fan of my trading style at the moment. Gotta be careful here. Don't want to be down 900 bucks in fucking 8 minutes. Need to wait for structure. I do like it both ways, long and short. As long as it's under that level, I should not be doing anything. At the same time, this is just turning into a liquidity sweep. Someone's buying it up. Delta is pushing super hard down. Price going up. Not the ideal start of the day. Still trading under that. Still trying to be patient here. I do like it long, but also got news in like 5 minutes. If it reject again, $20, 25 seconds till this candle closes. No aggression too. Three, two, one, candle close. Fill me. Lost right here. Lost right here. Dude, come on. Brutal. Brutal. Giving back profits from yesterday. Trying to be too quick. This is such a flip one. I like it long and short. I'm gonna wait for price to develop now. Above the value low from the overnight, especially above that aggression level. And for downside, probably wait until this level here gets broken. It's probably the smartest thing to do. Just got chopped up here. Like that's what you get for trading in the first 15 minutes. Should have focused more on that like, level of aggression for long. It's not a lot of aggression in the candles, like just one big dot. Maybe that's a sign. My stop again is in such a bad place, dude. What are we doing today? Just everything I do is just instantly reverse. I need to stop doing what I'm doing. I'm getting agitated by myself. Let's not do that. It's time to slow down for me. I want to be aggressive, but I just chopped myself up here. What is it waiting for? Is it really waiting for that PMI drop? Jeez. Definitely was a little bit too aggressive. Where's the undo button? see if we can make this back. Bro. What are we doing today, dude? $1,400. I got some more to go, but might just switch an account here. Same thing, potato. Patience. I'm basically disregarding one of my most important entry rules on every trade I took. It's brutal. Still after that time doing stupid shit. Until like the longs, but I'm not gonna fucking touch it here anymore. All right, now it's clear. Wait for the top side to break or wait for the bottom to break. Everything in between gonna result in the same result. That's what's going on. Besson testifies. Now the CVD is pushing it down. This is also where the aggression started. Like before, there's just no aggression. Should have paid more attention to this. When the aggression is there, the moves or the structure becomes more clear. Price trying to do. Small bubbles just don't know how much. This probably is level 2. What I tried to do before. definitely not gonna do the same thing. It's that weekly level too. Makes more sense to wait for price to really sell off and reject that level, these levels here. Now we're closing below that level, rejecting that level. This is what I should have done earlier. I was trying to catch it way too quick. There's two plays here. Or we sell off and then structure below, or we regain that level. But from an overnight point of view, I should not be long in this until we trade above the 350s, 400s. Looks heavy though. $61 flushes. G flushes. So usually waiting the first 15 minutes is not a bad thing. The 40-point candles. Jesus. So this could be the flip here. I don't deserve anymore to be aggressive. Put myself out of play here. Can I get some? Still rejecting that level, so I want to go. These 40-point candles, dude. And then she just rips. Let's see how my 30-point stop would do. I mean, we got like 30-point candles on average here. No wonder. Prior slow. Even putting a 30-point on that level, no shot. Patiently gonna wait for a lower high to be created. Still get that news top of the hour in 2 seconds. Jesus, Nasdaq. Just trying to buy it up here. You can see it on the CAD. Trying to. I'm just really wondering how I cut myself chopped up that quick, dude. Jesus. Way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Looking for that next target on the low here. Weekly 25,025s. If we get that first level of inches right here, 120s. Say buy aggression on a profile from 2 weeks ago. Somewhat of a reaction on it. See if we can get a little bit of a retrace going. Give me a little bit of a lower high here. Lots of buying going on here. Jesus, if I look at the CVD, what was I doing before, man? Jesus. Just trying to get a little bit of P&L focus. I like it lower, but I don't want to fight that 120 level here. Maybe trap some buyers before we go down again. No more trapping me. Maybe. Trying to see if I can find some points of interest here. Do want to see below that aggression though. Let's start stepping back in. Buyers pushing it here. Not a candle I want short. I do like the level. I don't deserve to trade levels anymore. I need structure, dude. I need something that makes sense for me to that aggression. Here's the line in the sand though. 93s. Would like it to trade a little bit higher. Come on, buddy. Give me something good. If we hit that first aggression here, very likely to somewhat more of a move. Again, this candle is freaking 70 points. Jesus. Dude. Start stepping in again here. Some absorption. Close below. Give me a little bit of a lower high. Right. Back into prayer range. Well, I'm getting my pullback though. I want to see some buyers getting trapped here too. I like the rejection. I don't like 50-point candles. I really don't like those candles, dude. Gonna get whipped today. Fucking brutal, dude. This account is gonna be cooked for today in about 2 trades. Giving back all my profits for this week so far. And the thing is, I'm probably still good for downside. This is just freaking 60-point candles. Someone should downsize or use bigger stops. Seems like I can't do anything right today. So your cells got absorbed on the bottom here. Dude, these candles, dude. Bro. I want to go short there. How many points is this? Bro. Bro. Is that because this best and dude is talking? All right, let's use the brain. Let's use the brain this time. Getting back into range. I basically don't want to long until we regain all those levels. Gotta be short-minded here. Just pushing it hard here. CVD. Is that gonna be the move? Dude, something is gonna pop here, dude. I don't have a view of the book, but I think the book is thin as fuck. Huge candles. See how whippy it is. Buyers pushing it super hard on the CVD. Price not really able to push through. Someone's kind of annoyed with his performance today. See what happens here. They defend this. taking this shot. This might be the last trade on this account though. Anything I do today is wrong, so why would this be any different, huh? Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I think someone needs a brain break. My stop is way too tight to trade this shit. Way too tight. I think on average, $20 points. Small candle is 20 points here, I think. Boring meeting with Besant. Last trade of this account. Is it gonna keep me in the trade? That's the question. I want to see price retrace that. Yeah. Must watch a shot. Start stepping back in here. Come on, deep shorts. These candles are untradeable, dude. 3, 2, 1, dude. Someone's cooking. So I gave back all my profits of this week. This account is going to be done for today. Salty. Salty. And then goes up. Perfect example how someone gets chopped up. Yeah, I'm super annoyed with my performance today, CJ. Not gonna lie, man. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. All right, 300s. Also back in range now. Dude, freaking candles are ginormous. Fucking enormous. Doesn't make sense if your stop is that tight. I mean, same in that last trade here. Maybe that last one I could have gave some more room. Where is it at? That's a different account. Long treat 512s. That one I could have left without entering or adding. Yeah. Someone wanted this money back. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade that account anymore today. That's it's enough damage on that account. Let's see if I can do anything right today. IB's above to close in like 4 minutes. I know, man, I know. But I definitely gave back too much. Too many profits on one day. Yeah. Just the volatility today. The book must be so thin. Like this candle here. Freaking 45 points. Basically need to what? The same account as yesterday that issues. God damn it. Do I really need to hit up? $34. What's going on here? Dude, this account is a fresh account. Come on, man. Jesus. There goes a short. I want to go short here. Do I really get the hit up there? Support, 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 support. Let's see how quick they are today. Done, done, done. Jesus, those AI bots, man, just connect me to a real person. While I'm at it, I might just lock the other account so I don't go overboard there. Finally. Okay, let me reconnect my data for a minute. So annoyed with my trading today. Especially in this first 15 minutes, dude. Fucking hell, dude. Everything started to get more clear after those big trades started popping up. And then I was down like 1500 bucks or something. If I had the bullets after, this is where I should start to get aggressive. Not before. Also basically trading, created a little bit of a range here. Yeah. Then coming back to that big trades level here, this was the level to short. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Basically rejecting prior value again, back trading below the prior range, low. So yeah, overall, on the weekly targets, still anticipating the 25,000 there. This could have been the pullback at the 85s. The levels work. My brain today not. So I wanted to go short on that close here. Again, 30-point stop was, again, way too tight. But, yeah, and beer, yeah, Jesus. Barely would have stopped me out. Trading with a 30-point stop is just ridiculous at this point. I mean, you see it at my account. The other account is freaking chopped the fuck up because of it. More room. Double. 60 points? Bro. Okay. Okay. I think we have to do it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be doing the same thing as the other account. Come on, support. $45 is on the wall here. It's gonna melt towards the 25,000. I'm gonna get myself a cup of coffee. Switch my legs. I'll be back in 2. Nice candles, bro. How many points? 130 points candles? Dude, just remove this top. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's how you do damage, man. If you just what I did today, even though the dates weren't, the idea wasn't that bad. If a candle does what it does, like it's doing now, everyone's gonna get wrecked if you're trading anything below a 50-point stop. And people trading minis on one contract, you're getting destroyed. I mean, the 1 minute candles don't do me a favor. Like a tick chart probably would be better to read. I don't know. Like there's times where I haven't done it on stream, but I'm just going short against those extremes, and I give it like 100 points. And don't worry about it. Just see it go down. Don't worry about anything. Tick by tick. That's the thing. Come on, support. Hurry the fuck up. Interesting. So impulse move down, trading back up, unable to trade below the current low day, and unable to trade below or above that high where we rejected the value air low. If I'm not wrong. Yeah. Anything in between is range bounds for me. Got a level aggression here, 192s. See what happens if we add some more information. Still waiting for support here. Something wrong with this is a brand new account. I'm not able to push buttons on it. It's weird. Super weird. $144 key level here. Basically high volume node in excess of this range. Most aggression on the buyers here. Got like a 30-point wick on that candle. No wonder you're getting wicked out. Maybe I should add an ATR to keep me aware. Just don't like too many indicators on my chart. See what the ATR does. Average through range. That's not right, is it? On a 14. Well, my average through range is 169 on a 1 minute. Yeah, we're clearly topping. Wait, let me show that on or is that visible? No, it's not visible. Is it? All right, give me a minute. Go full screen. So the bottom one is the ATR on the 1 minute. It's like it topped out today at 230 at the open. Then you can clearly see the other opens. We are aggressive. But we are clearly opening up with a ton of more volatility today. Should be more aware of this. It's basically what got me today. Support is dead. How is this even possible? At the same time, even if I had an account, do I really want to push a button right here? only thing that I see is a rejection below that 144 for a short towards, again, those 25,000s. And at the same time, the CVD is bullish. Are they gonna get trapped? Besson still talking. Seems like it. Still something I don't want to long, really. She also don't want to get caught on the bottom with candles like this. So on a higher time frame, it still looks very heavy and still ones that are target on the downside. It's bouncing from that aggression level I talked about earlier. Basically here on the bottom. That weekly here. 2 weeks ago. 120. If that level breaks, probably gets very violent towards 25,000. It's not something you wanna, or I wanna short against. Look at these candles, dude. Just a normal 30-point candle inside. Just a normal inside 30-point candle. Crazy. Well, I reckon I'm not alone today. Definitely not gonna be alone today. Even though I could have, should have traded with more patience. Especially in the beginning here. There's things I should wait for to enter, and I wasn't waiting for those. Basically anticipating too much here, and then big candles will just fucking destroy. It's 50-point candles? Dude, it doesn't look like it, but these are freaking 50-point candles. Like, all right, losing that 145. See if we reject that level. If we reject that level, gonna be a quick move towards low side of the range here. But again, still on the higher time frame, those 120s. Top of the hour, 2 minutes to. Can I get a reaction from my funded futures? And just like that, you get a 50-point candle in your face. What, support from my funded futures? They're good. They're usually pretty quick. Also, like the evals and the payouts plan is like 10 minutes and it's hitting my bank account. It's insane. Oh, they're good. Yeah, they're good. I do like their approach, their evals. Their support is good, even though they're not answering. It's been like 28 minutes. Top of the hour here. at this point, the short is somewhat still. Yeah, so there is a thing. There's a thing. They do get a payout cap per payout, which is like the 50K is like 5K. And then after 5 payouts, they put you live. But if you make anything above that, so for example, if you make $100,000 and you take 5 payouts of $5,000, that other 75, that's gone. Like they put you live with a $3,000 account. So that is the thing. That is the thing. But it's not something you really should be worried about. Just look at these candles, dude. Wait, what? Yeah, so you get 5 payouts of $5,000, right? And then anything you made more, it's forfeited. If that makes sense, it's gonna be gone. Like when they transition you to a live account, anything still in the account is gone. Now this one is 5K per payout. Which one is it? Wait, let me show you. Just look at these candles, dude. Like this short was valid for me on 144s. Then you get a 50-point candle in your face. Short still looks good. It's still valid. But if you don't give it like the room it needs, you just again would have gotten destroyed. This is fucking insane, dude. Oh yeah, 3K live. Like, yeah, 3K. Yeah. They put your life with 3K. I do think it's a static though. Yeah, yeah. Those 25s coming in hot. All right, so let's say I entered with a 60-point stop. Insane, dude. Insane. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I do understand they gotta protect themselves to with a max payout cap and shit towards people that just sim farm, if that makes sense, and just go big and make shit ton of money and then rake it again and go over like the whole cycle. So I get it. It's healthy for a company. And if you're trading good and you're making money, you should not be worried about any of those rules, really. I do hope I'm able to trade. Yeah, the live sim there is like 4, yeah. Last time I just put myself live from the get-go. Also one of the better rules overall to trade. Dude, come on. My friend futures, wake the fuck up. Yeah, that's what's up. Don't do what I did today. And in general, trading with bigger stops, holding on longer trades, that's what has been most profitable for me this year. Levels, larger stops, longer hold times, less fiddling on the 1 minute. Using this as a guide and information, but like not candle by candle. As in today here, in general for me, like let me. What screen are we sharing? Full screen. Give me 1 second here. It's annoying epic pennies. So in general for me, especially when we, these are the overnight levels. The green is value area low. And this is the aggression. This is basically the extreme. I look for anything below that. Yes, this could be a liquidity sweep, but it's only confirmed once we start trading above this. This is why I started going long. Should have not been that aggressive at here because of the levels or whatnot. But from a bigger standpoint of view, anything below this for me is short. So what I would do in the past is like I see the direction. I'll wait for some absorption. I just look at not like the candle by candle, but just I see the aggression here, basically the pulse of the market. And I'm like, all right, and I'm just gonna go short against that level, give it basically like a big stop, like give it like one contract, one mini, or like 5 micros. Like 5 micros, give it a $1,000 stop. And then potentially once you start seeing the move happen, like in here, you see the aggression step in, you see it sell off, potentially add, and then your average is still going to be good enough for your stop to be trailed tighter and still make sense. And then you're giving yourself room to be in that trade, in that momentum. Yeah. Because in days like today, this is when I get in trouble, when I started pushing buttons and yeah. It's just very easy to make up trades and oh, it looks good, let's do it. And then on a day like today when the candles are 40, 50, 60 points and you're just getting bad entries, like the trade makes sense. Like for example, price confirms back into this range, which basically kind of for me half confirms it to be a liquidity sweep. The long kind of makes sense, and price was still pushing up and creating highs here, but at the same time you're dealing with fucking big candles and you get stopped out. Price is trying to push, it's trying to do it, but it's not doing it. Yeah, destroyed. Yeah. Human. But yeah, in general, bigger stops. I might try and trade it like that on stream. It's not gonna be that interesting to see probably, but that also means if I, for example, trade like that, like using those, because those levels are always in play, because it's always the overnight low, high. It's always going to open against those levels at worst. Like for example, as today, you're opening up against the lows. So those levels are always going to be in play. Or price really freaking just melts and never comes back from the open. Yeah, I know. Overall, it's good, but yeah. Maybe a little bit of stream FOMO doing that. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, if I would trade like the big stops, like entering those levels and use a bigger stop, using that narrative, if I don't get entries here, yeah, the trade is gone, right? The trade is gone. because we're currently down 340 points. Such a tiny range. And my fund future is not having it. I'm gonna reconnect one more time and see what's up.
Disconnected. Connected.
That's not allowing me to. The same thing happened yesterday. I don't know if the makes sense. Let me see. Need to adjust something here. While I wait for my fund futures. So yesterday, wait, let me copy. Copy, please. Come on, man. I'm getting it from the wrong chart. Damn it. Right. Regardless, I'll draw another one. So this was the buy aggression yesterday. Zooming in. Like same thing yesterday, right? From a candle perspective here, to get short while waiting for a confirmation candle, you're behind. You're chasing here. So it's either the invalidation point, and then here, let me give it. This is a normal stop, right? You still would have been fine. Just give it like, obviously that's a lot of room here. But again, just shorting against that level, you would have been in and you're done. Instead of then seeing the reaction and then trading it, like it makes sense. You get a beautiful entry here. Yesterday was a beautiful trade here. Yeah. Those aggression levels, and those are those you don't see on a TPO, like a market profile. Those are fire. Dude, they're taking their time today. Did we hit the level? Still haven't hit that low. Retesting that aggression on that one weekly. 120s. Line in the sand here. It would have been nice to get a small piece of it. And also from a weekly perspective, like the weekly aggression level on the prior weekly for me was like around that 475. Again, those aggression levels, dude, those are just fire. Because you see it on the weekly, rejecting it, melting. Looks like it wants, Jesus. Do get some more buy aggression on the next one though. It's far away. been like an hour, dude. Come on. Oh, wait. Just trading those weekly levels. Money. That's a thing. It's almost lunch too. Come on, man. What are they doing? I need some quick to eat. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see if I can trade on their website. So I'm able to put in orders on the web-based deep charts on my Fund and Futures website. Why I'm not able to do that on my screen? Not sure what's going on with my platform then. Why would that be? Basically still rejecting that 120 level, a higher time frame there.
Order fill. Order filled.
Why is it working here? Man, I need to figure this out. Something weird is going on. I'm able to trade on that web browser, but I'm not able to trade on my platform. I don't know why that is. It's weird. Overall, still looking for that 25 level to get taken out though. And perhaps a melt toward the 888s. Close it all the way out, yeah. Yeah, but then I have to redo the stream and shit. So well, I'm waiting for support, but support's not gonna help me. They're just gonna say it's working. Like something. I had the same issue yesterday, and I did relaunch today, obviously. So not sure. Shouldn't be anything holding you back from touching that level though. Should get violent up here once we break that aggression. Shoot. These candles are brutal, dude. Hits the level, fakes it out for 30 points, and then continues. This is where it should get more aggressive. Shoot. shoot, or it's getting absorbed. Could also be a thing. That's absorption. Definitely a battle going on here. It's like a range low from a week, from a weekly. Should get that. Should. You want to see this aggression hold. See if there's any levels of aggression on the buyers. 950 is basically gonna be. See if there's anything. It's like nothing here. Get a low. On that low, we get some aggression. Right here. 959. So if that one breaks, 950s. Okay, 950 is coming in. If 950 breaks, let me put a line here. Let's zoom in here. Yeah, the aggression is 49. straight to the 49s. Dude, what is... There's nothing holding you back at this point. $15 minutes till lunch. Come on, another 15 minutes straight down. Someone's short. Dude, this fucking web-based shit. Kinda wanna get tight if we hit 49. Short from the 74s. One mini. Because I didn't saw that I fucking was on minis. It's fine though. We're making money. We're making money today. I mean, we're break even at this point. Trail on the high of the current 15-minute candle. Some reason I'm just not able to trade it on this freaking platform. I don't want to reboot deep charts because then I have to put down my stream and all that. So she gonna bounce? Very likely, very likely to get stopped out here, which is fine. The greedy target on my take profit is basically the low of the week before that. So basically a range low from a weekly, I think. Yeah. From mid-December basically. But before that, like 950s gotta go and reject. And we're already down on this move. 130. It's nearly 200 points. So yeah. What's that high here? 79. Right. That's Bouncy bounce. Very likely though. We're down like 200 points on this leg. $58. Buyers stepping in here on the CVD. Right here, right now, or I'm out. Again, aggression in a profile is the shit, man. Volume rules. See if they get absorbed. At this point, they're getting absorbed. Yeah, at this point, they're getting absorbed. I don't want to see price move above 70s. If we go down, we have to trade below those 47s. Copy. So at this point, if this candle closes down, I don't want to see price 970s. Give me 970s. 2 grand, 2075. I want to see that aggression. Yeah, I want to see that aggression hold at this point too. More sellers stepping in. Right. Like at time, you can just go straight to the target. Another 1600 if we get the full TP. We're getting extended as hell though. Move up is going to be real quick. Stop is at 970s, basically the high of that wick here. Absorption here, very likely for a bounce. Yeah, I'm out there. That's fine. Where is my phone? Right, so we swept that 1 weekly. Trying not to go long. I think the short's still valid though, but maybe a little bit more of a retrace. There's a buyer stepping in here, getting towards lunchtime. Probably people taking profits here. overall, I'm still looking for the next low on the weeklies. I'm not able to select this fucking thing. What? Oh, there we go. Well, that would have been a nice long. You can see it on the CVD here, pushing it up, but it'll be more aggressive. Price going down. Confirming back above structure. But overall, somewhat low volume on that imbalance here where we broke that level. So for continuation down, if price decides to churn around, I'm looking for this level to break and reject. If she creates a lower high, because this looks very take profits, bounce-ish alike. This is the range low from 2 weeks ago. I would like price to stay under those aggressions. Sellers pushing against that level. Still want to see price fail here. You want to see seller step in. You want to see a trade under that cyan line. Or at this point, Create somewhat of a zone here. Jesus, those candles, dude. Top of the hour, lunchtime. $500s. Big number. Week 38 is gonna go. Sellers pushing it hard here. Getting absorbed probably. Pushing it again. Again, getting back in that weekly range. Looks like it wants to pop. Sellers getting absorbed here. Definitely a bellow going on here. This looks like it wants more up. This is a make or break level though, but it's punching that well hard. Sellers punching hard. I mean, buyers punching hard. And we got a fit speaker. Now there's some of those options starting to kick in. Buyers punching on top here, unable to push through. Price immediately filling here. This is going to be the level to break for the bulls. It's very whippy price action, dude. Candles are, again, huge. Still a break and retest on that level. From a price action perspective. See who's gonna win this battle. Sellers need to push through, or this level also is gonna get absorbed. And then this is chop. Alright, hitting those 500s. Freaking support is taking their time today. All right, wick me, please. So apparently I've been trading an eval instead of a funded account on that fucking web-based platform. Freaking annoyed as fuck, dude. Support, support, support. Overall, looking for a deeper retracement. Spoke too soon. Some of the low volume node here. Still 27s, everything on the 30s. Basically everything under that target for me is heavy. First time support is taking their time that long. My food is ready. Oh, really? I'm kind of hungry though. All right, this stuffs me out. Or it doesn't. Where's my trail here? 37s, basically right above the candle. I need a reboot of deep charts. I need to get a whole freaking support. All right, a little bit of a recap. Let's see what we got here. So we opened up in range M value. Up on open, we were trading. The overnight was rejecting that weekly aggression. Starting off from that, we opened up, immediately sold off. Where's my overnight? This makes more sense. So knowing that on top, we were like rejecting that weekly aggression. We opened up inside the range and value on the prior day, but on the low side of the overnight, immediately rejecting that value area low with that aggression down there. Those were the points to short or hold for longs. I obviously got a chopped up on my account here by being very impatient and brainless, you can say. Candles were huge though, like that was basically untradeable on a 30 point stop loss. That was one of the factors though. But yeah, then again, everything after starting off from those levels is sell model, which it basically did until it still is still trading lower, anticipating lower until we really bounce higher. That said, it was a hell of a day. Yeah, back tomorrow to make it back and getting some food. Hope everyone's safe and green. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.